For you have a little strength, have kept my word. As we know, Yahushua is the word. Revelation 19:13 says, and his name is the word of Yahweh. So, even though people, when they hear the word of Yahweh, they think of the Bible, the scripture actually tells us that the word of Yahweh, word singular, word of Yahweh is the name of the Son. The name is a word. Now, obviously, since he, Mashiach, is the word, then every single word that was inspired by the Most High for the prophets to write them down, and that became the scriptures, obviously all of those words came from him. Here we see that it says, for you have little strength, have kept my word, and have not denied my name. So we see three things. They recognize their weaknesses so that the Almighty can strengthen himself in them. They have kept the word of the Almighty, that is Yahushua HaMashiach. They accept him, and therefore they fulfill what he told us to do in the new covenant. And have not denied my name, Yahweh, because it is Yahweh speaking. It is the revelation that Yahweh gave to Yahushua to send through his malach to Yahuhanan, the apostle. So you have little strength. It is interesting that Yahweh would send three people. Eliyahu, to prepare the way, Yahushua HaMashiach, and then he would manifest Yahweh himself again at the end of times to bring the enemies of Yahushua to his footstool through the prophet like Moshe, the witness like Moshe. So Eliyahu, first and last. It is interesting that Eliyahu means Yahweh is my strength. And we see the first thing that Yahweh mentions, you have little strength. So the person that has little strength and recognizes that Yahweh is his strength, that person will be like Yahweh in that sense, because he's recognizing that Yahweh in him is what makes him strong. Otherwise, he's the weakest of all. So have little strength, have kept my word. First we have Eliyahu, you have little strength. Eliyahu means Yahweh is my strength. Have kept my word. The word is the name of the Son, Yahushua, the second. And have not denied my name, Yahweh, who comes as the last, the prophet like Moshe. So we see exactly the same order and the three people represented by these three statements. You have little strength, Eliyahu, have kept my word, Yahushua, and have not denied my name, the second coming, the prophet like Moshe, who teaches the name of Yahweh. And that's why when we see in Exodus 33, when Moshe asks the Almighty to show him two things, the way and his honor, first and last, Yahweh tells him, when it comes to the last and his honor, that he would pronounce his name in front of him. So the second coming, it is directly connected to the pronouncing of the name of the Father. So we see it here also. And I repeat, this is the only congregation to which Yahweh says that they have kept his word. The rest of the congregations, the other 6, they don't know anything about the word. And that also can be taken, of course, as they don't read scriptures. They don't fulfill scriptures. They don't practice what they would learn from scriptures if they read it. So the other congregations, they are not told that they have kept his word. So that means that they do not have the name of the Son. They have the name of the Father, but they do not have the name of the Son. And as we read in the New Covenant, the name of the Son is the one name above every name, so that to his name every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. And that, I repeat, his name is above every name, so that no man can be saved except through his name. No one can be saved except through the name of the Son. But like I was saying, Philippians 2:9 says, therefore Elohim also highly exalted him and gave him the name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahushua every knee should bow, of those in heaven and of those on earth and of those under the earth, and that every tongue should confess. So it is important to confess it, because if it was not important, then he wouldn't say this. Obviously, there will be no point in this, but it is important to confess the name with your tongue, and that every tongue should confess. They should confess it now, but they don't want to, so they will have to eventually. So you might as well say it now and save yourself from all that trouble, Jacob's trouble, that is coming. And it's Jacob's trouble, not Israel's trouble, because it represents Jacob when he was under a different name. So Jacob represents the believers who accept Messiah but do not accept his name. Israel represents those who received the name and accepted it, of course. So Jacob's trouble represents the trouble of those who do not accept Messiah through his name. And obviously, it also represents those who do not accept Messiah at all, who are Israelites, who are children of Jacob. Acts 4. Nor is there salvation, 4:12, Acts 4:12. Nor is there salvation. We're talking about salvation. Very important, and it is the key that is given pretty much to the congregation of Philadelphia. Nor is there salvation in any other, for there is no other name. There is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved. So we must confess with our tongue the name, one name of the Son, in order to be saved. Otherwise, you don't have the key to go through to the next world without having to experience death. That is pretty much the key. So you have little strength, have kept my word, and have not denied my name. So it is great. Teachers, for some reason, well, the influence that they have behind them, spiritual, of course, most of them do not understand what they are doing, but they are against the name of the Father. They don't pronounce the name. They tell people that they shouldn't pronounce it. Yet the true congregation is the one that does not deny his name, does not accept that from Satan, because that actually comes obviously from Satan. Have kept my word. That means those who have kept Mashiach through his one name, which is the name to get saved. One name, one word. You have kept it. Great. You do not deny the name. You keep the word, Yahushua. And therefore, even though you have little strength through your faith in Yahushua who strengthens us, we can do all things. And may Yahweh bless you guys.